This is like a hard pivot, but I just, you mentioned gaslighting, and I was thinking about the areas in which that I have just been completely unclear what we're really talking about when it comes to the news. In this freaking Kyle Rittenhouse trial, we should have a verdict any day now. I think
I'm scared for the kid. I am.
Yeah, I mean, by the time this episode comes out, we could have a verdict, and I'm really curious. You've been following it. What do you think?
I think it's clear as day. Like, we have video evidence from multiple angles that this kid was defending himself.
Except the prosecutors have the higher quality video.
That they didn't release.
And the defense have the lower quality video from the drone footage. I just was listening to that.
Well, the whole court case has been a textbook example of why, like, civil liberties and constitutional protections matter, because they literally tried to use his silence against him. The prosecutor got yelled at by the judge.
Yeah, the judge was like, shut up.
This is basic Constitution. This has been in our law for 40 years.
Yeah, he said that to him.
Because this prosecutor, not only did they apparently not give the defense the full quality of evidence, they also have literally just outright broken things and engaged in blatant prosecutorial misconduct. And I hope this is where we talk about new age conservatism. Conservatives for a long time shilled for prosecutors and really didn't take seriously, things like civil procedure and defense of civil liberties. I hope now, when it's a right-wing kind of icon that is really showing us why we need that they take that lesson beyond this case.
I was reluctant to get on the Kyle Rittenhouse bandwagon when this initially happened, so I didn't get fully invested in this story until probably about 3 weeks ago. And the reason is because when all of those riots were going down in Kenosha, when the shooting happened, it was so unclear, it was so muddy about what happened, and I also did not like the aesthetic of anyone going out there with a weapon of any kind to stand off with protesters,
especially 17
rioters. Right, a 17-year-old. The aesthetic of me, I was like, this is not who I want to make like my avatar or hero. However, the way that he has been treated by the mainstream media, railroaded just like those Covington kids, and even down to Facebook and Twitter, and then blocking public fundraisers for this kid's defense, makes me. It's a wake-up.
That's not liberal. The liberal view is like everybody deserves a defense attorney, everyone has rights, like civil liberties.
Media, Democrats, the prosecutors in this case.
Especially people like Jason Blake, who raped his ex-girlfriend.
Hakeem Jeffries, a progressive congressman, literally tweeted while the trial was going on, lock up Kyle Rittenhouse and throw away the key. And he's the same guy that rails against mass incarceration, and I agree with him on some of it. But now, before the trial's even over, they're calling for this guy to be locked up and throw away the key. Like, they've already reached their conclusions.
No,
they didn't give him a fair shake.
It's a very...
And they lied about it being a white supremacy thing when it's a white dude that shot 3 other white people. The entire thing is bizarre. And it's
out of self-defense.
Right. Yes.
In my
opinion. That's most important.
Right.
And that's the thing that gets lost here, is you don't have to either think he's a hero who did everything right and made amazing decisions, or he's an evil white supremacist who should go to jail. The truth is, I would never let my teenager go to a riot zone with a weapon. That was a bad decision to make, but in the moment he defended himself.
Correct.
He wasn't some mass shooter white supremacist, and he should be acquitted.
I agree with you. I agree with you completely. I don't think he did the right thing, like by going there, but I think in his mind, he was doing a noble thing, like he was trying to protect people, and then he wound up just having to protect himself.